PSG. This is after lots of speculation. Of course, a childhood fan of Real Madrid looked like he was going to go there with his contract ending in the summer, but he does stay. What's interesting, we've got the Spanish papers. Let's just show you the front page of Marca. Oh, we don't have them. Okay, let's talk about it then, Sid. Where should we start? Let's start with a very simple question. Was this just about money?
I would be reluctant to say that it is just about money because, I mean, first of all, we have to decide whether we take at face value the things that we are told. But, for example, Kylian Mbappe's mother and agent said that he had 2 deals in place, one with PSG and one with Real Madrid, that were basically the same, that were very similar, I think, were the words that she used. And so if you put it in that context, you say, well, then it's not about the money, is it? If they are basically the same in economic terms, then there are other factors at play here. Now, obviously, as I say, we have to decide whether we take her at face value in that, and it's very difficult to imagine a scenario, isn't it, in which PSG don't outbid Real Madrid in purely financial terms. I think the reaction in Madrid has been very much that this is all about money, this is nothing to do with anything else, but I think there are other reasons why he could have chosen PSG, not least the fact that he's young enough to maybe make a move in the future, the pressure that comes with the Qatar World Cup coming up and the Olympic Games in Paris and maybe a sense that this is hometown and maybe some of the power that they've given him off the pitch as well. So I don't think it's just about money, but it certainly is true. It certainly is true that without the enormous wealth that PSG have, then this would have been over, not just now, but of course it would have been over in the summer when PSG first turned down that €200 million offer from Real Madrid, which, to be honest, by the way, and we talked about it at the time, I suspect deep down Real Madrid knew they were going to turn it down back then.
I understand what Sid's saying, and I understand why Kylian Mbappe's camp are coming out and saying, look, they were the same offers, and in the end we chose PSG. Because there's no way they're going to come out and say, well, we had one offer, which was X, the other offer was 100 times X, so we went with that one, because that doesn't win them any favours whatsoever.
Right? You, me, Sid, Rojillo, and Rojilla included, right? If they gave us an offer that was 100 times the other, we will take 100 times the other, right? So this is a negotiation. The problem here for Real Madrid is that they're not used to being the team that is left at the altar. They're not used to be the team that is told, no, I'm not going with you. I'm staying right here because I'm comfortable here, because I'm happy here, because this is my city. This is where I grew up. This is the team that I want to make successful. And as much as I like you and I've been a fan of your team, I'd rather stay home. Real Madrid doesn't like that. Real Madrid fans do not like that. And Real Madrid do not like the idea. Just the idea, the thought that they were used as a negotiating toy, essentially, in which you flirt and flirt and flirt with Real Madrid, and then PSG are forced into a corner into which they have to offer whatever is it that they put together. And now Kylian Mbappe says, Real Madrid, thanks, but no thanks. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to stay right here. But that's part of negotiation. Real Madrid has done that in the past to other clubs. Now they're the victims. Now they're the ones that have suffered, and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to react to it. And it could just be a blessing in disguise. This is what I'll tell Real Madrid fans out there. You were in love with Mbappe, and I would have loved the idea of seeing that front three with Vinicius, Benzema, and Mbappe. But you have other needs. Right. You have other needs that you can address now that you were not addressing with the presence of Kylian Mbappe. So as selfish as we might have been in thinking, yes, Mbappe, front three, excellent, Real Madrid, in terms of player personnel and the availability of players out there, may just be able to use this money smart. Invest smart, invest in players that you're going to use and that you need. I'm just saying.
Wow. I thought it was me that used to work for Real Madrid TV. Look at you spinning this as a positive. We don't get the best player in the world, but don't worry, it's fine.
Wait a second. I just told you that they were left at the altar. They don't know what to do with it. I am telling them to turn this into a positive and how to turn it into a positive.
Sid, Real Madrid's reaction has been pretty embarrassing, hasn't it?
Well, I mean, to be fair, at institutional level, there hasn't been one. When we talk about Real Madrid's reaction, we talk, of course, about what surrounds them, about the media, the parts of the media that kind of talk on their behalf, on the response of fans. And, of course, the one official reaction we've had is the one from La Liga itself. And La Liga itself, and one of the things I thought was really striking about this, when they put out a statement complaining about this and saying, we want to see the figures, we want to understand how PSG could pay for this, because there's no way this isn't breaking financial fair play rules. One of the interesting things was that La Liga put that statement out before it was even official. Remember that the title of the statement was regarding the possible renewal of Kylian Mbappe with PSG, which I thought in itself was very, very striking. And to speak to Ali's point as well, if you're going to look at it in terms of what Real Madrid do and how they manage this, and to continue with Ali's metaphor of being left at the altar by their potential bride, I think it's important now that Real Madrid don't walk out the church and look around and take any bride they can find, because they really need something now. They don't need to be on the rebound. I think they will emotionally want a big name player, but it is true that this can go towards strengthening other parts of the squad. The other thing, and I'm going to follow Ali now in kind of doing the positive spin for Real Madrid, is this was a difficult transitional season, in theory. This was a season which we looked at the squad and thought, there's a few problems there. We looked at the squad and thought it's not quite ready, and yet this team has won the league by a very long way and has a Champions League final to come. And that's the other part of this which I've found a little bit difficult to kind of get my head around. We have been in Spain over the last 10 days absolutely obsessed with Kylian Mbappe, including Real Madrid themselves, and you sort of look around and think, well, hang on a minute, there's a European Cup final on the cards here. Surely that should be more important, but it really hasn't been.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.